Jackson Mahomes is in trouble again when he is not arguing with the internet about his sexuality.
My insecurity question is, are you gay? But I am not gay. I am attractive to girls and stop the cap.
Or embarrassing his brother, quarterback Patrick Mahomes, on national television. Even after the Super Bowl, Jackson Mahomes could not help himself and had to dance behind his brother while his brother gave one of the most important interviews of his entire life. Jackson Mahomes had to make it all about him and continue to add to his TikTok collage. And Chiefs fans already don't like this guy. We know he's spilt water on tons of fans at Arrowhead Stadium, and really they just find this guy to be a distraction. They find this guy to be irritating. And now Jackson Mahomes has gotten himself in more trouble, in so much trouble where he could possibly end up behind bars. Jackson Mahomes is being accused of sexual assault by a restaurant owner in Overland Park. We're gonna show you video of this incident, break down everything that people are saying about it. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more NFL content from me. According to the Kansas City Star, police are investigating this situation because this restaurant owner / waitress is making claims that Jackson Mahomes sexually assaulted her. Now, the owner's name is Aspen Vaughn at 40 years old, and she claims that Jackson Mahomes may have been hitting the bottle too much and was intoxicated when he forcibly grabbed her and kissed her. And he not only did this one time, but did this several times. Now, let this be known that Jackson Mahomes' attorneys deny these claims and claim they have evidence to the contrary, but we're going to show more of the video and look at what Vaughn's claims are. So apparently, Jackson Mahomes was not only intoxicated, but earlier in the night, one of the waiters smelled weed and tried to get Jackson Mahomes to stop, and Jackson shoved that waiter out of the room. And I think this is kind of what people don't like about this guy. And even if this does not result in a charge, if this does not result in a crime, this is sort of what people don't like about Jackson Mahomes. He's entitled, he looks down upon people. You can see he's treating waitstaff poorly, and he's doing all this not because of his own success, but he feels entitled because of his brother's success. He rides his brother's coattails and then treats people like crap because of it. So Jackson Mahomes tells this waiter to scram, and then a little bit later, he goes up to the owner / waiter and he puts his arms around her. He puts his hands around her throat. According to the owner, he does know her stepdaughter, so he does have somewhat of a relationship with these people. But the way he grabbed her by the throat and then kissing her like that, quite odd. And she does smile here, and that is one thing that people are saying, hey, is this lady really being 100%? Did she kind of like it because she's smiling? But when you hear the backstory, the fact that she's 40 years old, the fact that she's married, her and her husband actually kicked Jackson Mahomes after he did this forcible kiss, and the fact that her stepdaughter knows Jackson Mahomes, according to her, that shows that maybe she was smiling, maybe she was trying to play nice because it is Jackson Mahomes. It is somebody that she knows, kind of an awkward situation, and kind of just smiling because you're uncomfortable and try to defuse the situation and be able to kick him out. So perhaps she did not retaliate in a crazy fashion in the moment because of all those circumstances, but it is quite odd that she doesn't look too heated. She does look uncomfortable, and the way that he grabs her is kind of alarming, but she doesn't look entirely upset. And I think ultimately Jackson Mahomes' legal team is going to try to exploit that and use that against her. But bottom line, Jackson Mahomes himself has not spoken out about this. Neither has Patrick Mahomes, of course. Jackson Mahomes' legal team denies this, but at the same time, man, bottom line, he grabbed her without her permission. The video looks bad. It's caught on tape. She's claiming she was uncomfortable. She's claiming she tried to get him to stop, but do not have audio of the situation, so that is kind of against her as well. You don't hear the audio of her saying, hey, please stop doing this. It's also a red flag that he did this multiple times. He did it once and then went back and did it again. I think that's going to be really bad for Jackson Mahomes. And if this guy ends up getting in trouble and ends up getting in jail, let's just say based on some of his TikToks, I don't know if this guy is going to do too well in jail, but he is 6'6". Maybe that could be to his advantage, but all I'm going to say is don't drop the soap, Jackson. Should I not say that? Either way, man, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I just thought this was bizarre. We all like to laugh about Jackson Mahomes. He hadn't done anything in a while until the Super Bowl. He kind of laid low on social media because he received so much heat from people because he's embarrassing his brother and all these things. But now this is the latest update on Jackson Mahomes, and we'll let you know what happens in the future. If this advances, if he gets in serious trouble, if he has to pay out a sum of money, that's where I think this is headed. This restaurant owner is probably just looking to get it back from Jackson Mahomes because of this inappropriate behavior. And if I had to gamble and say what I think was going to happen next, I think it ends in some sort of settlement, some way where Jackson Mahomes pays out a chunk of cash, asks his brother for a loan maybe, or maybe some help. And I'm sure Super Bowl champion Patrick Mahomes has some extra cash to help out his brother. But we'll keep you up to date with everything happening with this. Like this video if you have not yet, and subscribe to this channel for more NFL content. My name is WiFiWillie. Peace out, and I hope you have a good one.